Wagwan, over here it feel like Christmas because guess what, we will be baking fruit cake today. So guys, this is the cake that we bake in Jamaica for Christmas cake. It's the same cake, the rum cake, the Christmas cake, the black cake. So guys, today we're gonna be doing it together, and this is also the cake that we bake in Jamaica for wedding cake, just the different with the icing on top. So this is the same recipe. So guys, come on over and let's get started. I have my fruits over here, all of this goodness over here that I've been soaking since last year. And here I have, so in this recipe, I put 3 pounds of fruit to my 1 pound recipe. So I'm using Fairbanks port wine today, and I've been using it for a long while now. Jamaicans, we use a lot of red label wine, but I'm in America and I get to choose whatever port wine I want to use. So I'm using Fairbanks port wine. You could use whatever port wine you want to use in your cake to your preference. And as I said, this recipe, I had it since I'm 19 years old. I've been making this fruit cake and I haven't changed nothing, only the wine. So guys, let me clean my stuff up here and we're gonna get started. Guys, we're gonna put our butter into the mixer, our pound of butter, and remember it's room temperature. So a long time ago when I was young, when I was baking in 19 years old, I didn't have a mixer, and we used to use a wooden spoon and a big basin pan. And that was a lot of hard work. If you never have a mixer, it's still okay to do it with your wooden spoon in your pan. Kind of get the butter all mixed out of there. Not mixed out, but just get it going first. And we're gonna add our sugar. We're gonna get it on low heat, low heat now. Mixer is going, you're going to want to clean up here and get all of this sugar and butter into the mixing. You know, every now and then you clean up the edges, keep it in so you get everything, you want everything to be mixed in. Guys, just make yourself happy cooking little nice food and your nice cake. Make sure you use this recipe. If you never make a cake before, try this recipe, guys. Okay, so here in the meanwhile, our sugar and butter is creaming. I'm gonna go ahead and sift my flour. So guys, this is really simple to bake a fruit cake. It's not all that difficult, very simple. I'm gonna put all my dry ingredients together. My nutmeg, my cinnamon, and my baking powder. I like to put my baking powder at the end of the flour, not too early, and I'm going to rub my nutmeg through. So I'm going to save my baking powder to the end, and then I'm going to put that in. I've already had my eggs and my egg broken here and my eye separated. Don't worry too much if you didn't get the eye from the egg, because all the spices and all the rum and the wine you're gonna be putting in gonna help kill any rawness. And I've never tasted a raw cake. In the meanwhile, I'm going to be greasing my cake tins. So I already greased one of them, so I'm gonna show you how. It's a simple way. I save the butter paper, and I'm gonna take butter from somewhere else, and I'm gonna use a little butter, and I'm gonna properly grease my cake tin from corner to corner. Properly grease, because you want, when you put your cake in, it's easy for it to come out. So that's what I do. So I cut my grease paper, and I'm gonna be lining my pot. So I just use my scissors to do just this. Oh my God, I said this feels like many years ago I've been doing this thing. Okay, so we're gonna put this in. We're just protecting the sides. We don't want the cake to get burned. We're gonna protect the pan. Just basically doing that. Lining the pan, and we're lining all the sides. All right, see? Get it straight. Take your time, don't be rough like me. I'm a fast girl over here. Take your time and get it together here. The butter will hold the paper together, and then you're going to put this piece in for the bottom. And it's just that simple. Line your cake tin. Simple as that. I'm going to put them aside. And one thing I forgot to tell you guys, my butter I use, it wasn't unsalted, it was salted. But you could use unsalted. And if you use unsalted, just add a teaspoon of salt to your recipe. So it's time for us to put our eggs in. Ready, I'm going to put like one egg. I want to make sure. And mix good. Nice and creamy. That's the way we want it to be. So we're gonna add some liquid to this. Put 2 tablespoons of almond in here right now. As I told you, I forgot that I didn't have rose water. I might end up putting another almond because it's not that strong, you know. So this is real vanilla. It's not artificial flavor. It's real vanilla. So I'm gonna put just 1 tablespoon. If I'm using artificial flavor vanilla, I probably use 3-4 tablespoons. But I'm gonna add some browning. I'm gonna start out with a 1/4 cup of browning, because browning now, it depends on the browning you get. You have different browning and some of them taste bittery. I like to use Grace. I'm going to start. So browning is your choice, whatever browning you choose to use, and then you see whatever color you want to come up with, whether you want it lighter or darker. So let me start out with a 1/4 cup of browning for right now. So we're going to mix this up. Okay, so we're going to get to the next stage now, where we're going to put our dry ingredients in. I'm going to clean this as much as I can and get all of this off. When we were in Jamaica, we're baking and we have our sorrel going on, and we have our ham boiling on the fire and the sorrel going on and the cake mixing, all of that scent. You know you're in heaven, man. You know? You get so busy now, we don't do all of that, but we're gonna do it this year, guys. We're gonna have fun. We're all gonna give God thanks for every little blessing that we receive. You know, it's moving to the end of the year, and a lot of us have a lot to give God thanks for. So we're gonna do it. Starting with making cake and giving out a slice to your friends and family, or a cake, a small cake, you know, small cake to your friends and family. Mixing everything together, you know, incorporate everything here, all the nutmeg and the cinnamon, so go all around. Okay, since everything is in now, we're going to start. This is what I do. And I put fruits. And I flour again. And then I fold. So we're going to fold this flour. We stir, go this, stir. See, this is how we do it, baby. Starting to smell really good already. That red Fairbanks wine is kicking up here, kicking up butt here with its fruits. All smell good. So this is we're gonna go one more time with this. We're probably gonna go like about 3 times. And as I said, this is a lot of fruit. This is a real heavy cake. I like my cake fruit cake. Fruit cake is fruit cake. If you're making pound cake, then it's supposed to be light. Fruit cake is supposed to be heavy. Don't let nobody fool you. Supposed to, it's an expensive cake. Supposed to taste expensive and feel expensive, right? And I sieve the flour, if I didn't tell you before, so you get air into your flour. So that's why we sieve the flour and don't make it too heavy, you know. We sieve it. So we turn and we fold. We turn and we fold. Right now I know I'm gonna need more coloring, browning, so I'm gonna add some now. I'm gonna add another 1/4 cup. If it still need more, then I'll add later on too. You could use browning, something you, and as I said, it's preference. If you like your cake not too dark, well, you make it not too dark. If you like it dark, then you make it dark, because it's black cake. Fruit cake is black cake, so it's supposed to be dark, you know. This feel good already. It feel good. I'm gonna add some more flour, and we're gonna add more fruits. And we're gonna do this. So we're finished now, and we're ready to put in our cake tin. We're gonna bake this cake at 325 degrees for 1 hour and 30 minutes. After 1 hour, you could open your oven. We're gonna put it in the cake tin up to 3/4 of the cake tin. That's a good part. Nice little pan and give them out as a gift. And this one gonna be my tester. You need a spatula, man. Clean up everything, you know. Guys, tell me something now. You're gonna try this cake and let me know how it feels or how it tastes, and tell me if you change anything or you put a twist on it. Put in the oven at 325 degrees for 1 hour and 30 minutes at least. So we're gonna at 1 hour time, we're gonna check it and see what it looks like in an hour. Make sure everything. So guys, this is 1 hour and 15 minutes, and my cake, the 2 small one, is already out. And see, my water is still there, and that's the water steaming and keeping my cake moist. It's not done yet. It's 1 hour and 15 minutes. Another 15 minutes is left, then we'll come back and show you the finish. Guys, that time now the cake is ready. I just took them out of the oven. It's 1 hour and a half. So we're gonna test, and I'm using a straw. So you could also use a toothpick or a cake tester. If you don't have one, you could use a knife. I used to use a knife back in those days. I still do sometimes if I don't have a straw or a cake tester anywhere around. So we're gonna test for readiness. The cake is ready. It's a little bit moist, but I know it's done. It's coming from the edge of the pan. You could take it out, so I know it's done. So right now what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be wetting. So I prepared some of my wine, a little bit of white rum, and I'm gonna be wetting my cake. And if you notice, I use this to make small holes, you know, enough hole. Don't use a big knife. Use a cake tester or a straw or a toothpick. Make small hole, wet the cake, right? With your cake, and you're giving enough moisture, enough wine, and everything's gonna soak up because it's hot, and everything's gonna be soaking hot. Soaking because the cake is hot and it's must die. This place smells amazing, smell good, and I know the cake tastes good too. Guys, I want you to try this cake recipe, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up, and try making it for your friends and family if you don't have a recipe of your own. Okay, so now the cake is here, it's ready, it's soaked. Look at it, look how beautiful, it's really smelling good. So guys, I'm gonna try to get it out. The pan is hot now, and I really don't want to cut it when it's hot, but I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna come back and show you what it looks like. I'm gonna be picking out a slice, so let me see what it looks like. Here's the paper ready. Let's see. Let me remove this paper. Nice and moist. Look at it. It's a beautiful cake. Very moist. Before I go, I really want to wish you a Merry Christmas and also a prosperous New Year. And guys, remember to live, laugh, and love. As always, I want to thank you so much, and I really appreciate you. So guys, have yourself a wonderful Christmas one more time, and all the best until I see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you next time.